Hi everyone, I'm Katrina, also known as Kat from Empower Tech Academy, and I'm here today to show you how to use Mailerlite. I'm going to walk you through it step by step so that by the end of it you will be able to edit it how you would like, be able to share your freebie and start collecting some emails from your customers. If you enjoy this tutorial, I have a membership which is launching at the beginning of 2024, and you'll find my freebie at empowertech.academy/free. That's empowertech.academy/free. And hopefully, I'll see you on my email list. Let's go. Hi everyone, I'm Katrina, also known as Kat from Empower Tech Academy, and I'm here today to show you how to use Mailerlite. I'm going to walk you through it step by step so that by the end of it you will be able to edit it how you would like, be able to share your freebie and start collecting some emails from your customers. If you enjoy this tutorial, I have a membership which is launching at the beginning of 2024, and you'll find my freebie at empowertech.academy/free. That's empowertech.academy/free. And hopefully, I'll see you on my email list. Let's go. So, you have signed into your Mailerlite. Here is my Empower Tech Academy. I'm on a free plan. You can choose to upgrade. That's my email address there. That's me. I've put a wee profile picture in there. So what we need to do is we need to have a look here down the side. This, apart from sometimes in automation, this is the thing that trips me up and I need to think about twice. Just that Mailerlite don't use the same names for things as I would expect them to. Subscribers, that's pretty obvious. Forms, this is where you would create a pop-up or an embedded form, which is where you would get your subscribers. Sites is where you'd create a landing page or a website, and automation is where you would create sequences of emails that would send out. So hopefully that helps. The biggest thing I always forget is sites, because when I'm thinking about creating essentially a landing page where people are going to come and sign up to my freebie, sites is not what I think of. I think of forms because I think they're filling in a form, and that's where I get stumbled. So hopefully you'll remember better than me. So this is a brand new account ready for Empower Tech Academy. So subscribers, we have just myself here. That's what happens is your email address becomes your first subscriber. So what we want to do is we want to create a site. So we click here on sites, we check that it's on a landing page and create our first landing page. We click on create. Now I am going to call this ETA, and I'm going to call it website content sign up, because I want to remember, this is just for my use, so you can change it later, but I want to describe what it is so I remember what it is later. So the people that sign up to this landing page will be website content sign up people. So it's landing page, save and continue, and then what we want is, I actually have already created a group here earlier, so what you would do is add a new group. But you can see here I've called it the same thing, so the ETA website content sign up. So people that end up in here are the people that have signed up through that landing page. That just helps me keep track of things. You can name them as you wish. So now you can choose a template. If you are not in the free plan, if you're upgraded, you have these templates to choose from. However, when you say start from scratch, they actually give you a basic template anyway. But we're going to be brave and we're going to delete it all and start from scratch anyway. So here we go. You can see here's the free template that they give you. Now, if you're on the free plan like I am, it will always say created with Mailerlite down here. That's the playoff. So what we're going to do is, first of all, you can see here there's a landing page and success page. So this is the page where people will land, and when they've completed your form, they'll get to the success page which says thank you, and obviously you need to edit this still. So on this page, the landing page, right over here there's blocks and settings and include page header. I'm going to say right off the bat we're going to untick that box so the header is now hidden and will not be visible. It just keeps things neat. We're not looking for a website. As you can see, if I tick that box again, this was like tabs on a website where you could choose to go to blocks and templates and then contact us. And we don't want that. We just want to have a one page where people are going to come. It's really clear. We just want to give them this freebie in exchange for their email address. So we're going to be really brave and delete all these blocks. So what I'm doing is I'm just clicking on the little bin icon on every one. Now, I'm going to do this super speedy. I'm going to show you how to do things as I go, and it's not going to be the prettiest. You will take some time to create something gorgeous. Okay, so I'm just going to throw things together, show you what you can do with it, and then leave it up to you. So you can have blank canvas ready to go. So this is on the settings. We want to click on the bit here that says blocks. First thing you're going to do, I would recommend, is to add an image. And what you want to do here is you want to add your logo. So this is like a wee sea and mountains and sky. And if you click on that, the sea, mountains and sky is over here, and you can browse. Now, this is, as I say, is a new account, so there's no images yet. So I'll upload image. So give me a wee moment to upload an image. Okay, so I've now uploaded several versions of my logo. Now I am going to go for this one, because this hopefully will be a nice banner. There we go. So it's a beautiful banner. So when people log on here, they're now going to see Empowered Tech Academy. They know they're in the right place. That's where they wanted to go. Now to help them know where they are, I'm going to put a picture of me in there as well. So I'm going to save this, which brings you back to this blocks page, and now we're going to add an image and content page. Now you can see here that there's this dotted line where it's going to go. I can choose to have it up there or down here. I'm going to have it down here. Again, I'm going to click on this image and I'm going to add a picture of me. So another second while I add a picture of me. Okay, so I've uploaded this image of me, so I'm going to insert that there. That's maybe a bit big. I'll think about that for later. That'll do for now. Now these buttons actually we don't want. So what we can do here is if you click on the pencil icon that's for this whole box, we can click here and not include the buttons. So we're just going to have the image or a video you can put in here and text. So we're just going to write some irresistible text in here. Give me a moment while I do that. Okay, so I've just quickly put in some text there, and now what we can do is we can edit it. So if you wanted, for example, this bit to be in bold, you could do that. If you wanted to increase the size, you would go here to the size and you could increase it. Oh, that actually decreased it. The other thing you can do is if you go over here to settings, you can edit the settings here, and then whenever you choose one of these preset content styles, it'll edit it like that. So if, for example, we click on all of this content, why does it do that? And then use this format key here, we can choose heading 1, which is this over here, and see how big it's become. Or we can choose heading 2, which will be slightly smaller, you can tell by the size there, or heading 3, which is that size there. I'd like this to be bigger. That image is quite long, so we're going to increase the size of this a bit. However, I don't want it all in bold, that's too much. So what you have to do to get this to work is you have to click on the text first, and then you can highlight it. That seems to be the thing that works best for me, but I don't want this bold, so unbold that. There we go. Okay, so you're wanting to capture their attention, that you want them to know who you are. This is a whole know, like and trust thing. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add in the sign up form. So save this, and then you return to this menu that says block menu. And what we're going to do now is we're going to scroll down and we're going to go here. Now there's two options here for forms. There's contact form, which I'll show you here. This is just if you like on a website you would have a contact form where people could contact you with a message, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to do a sign up form. So I'm going to pop that in there. Now as you can see, well no you can't because my face is in the road. When you just put the sign up form in first, it's just as email, subscribe, and that's not enough. What we need to do is we need to edit this. So let's click on the pencil and we're going to go to form, And there's all this information here, but actually, sorry, this is annoying me. I'm just going to move over there. Actually, it's this bit down here, that form settings. You click on that, expands it out, and that's what you need to work on. So you do want to have privacy policy, so pop that in there, and I'll show you how to add a link for privacy policy in a minute. And you definitely want to click on GDPR compliant. It's very important in the UK that we're GDPR compliant, and also if you want to continue to have your free account with Mailerlite, you have to be GDPR compliant. All of your emails have to have an opt-out option at the bottom, which will be automatic. But when you are taking people's gathering people's email addresses, you have to have a double opt-in. They have to understand that they are giving you their email address, and so it's really important that you choose this. I would also add in reCAPTCHA, just because that's another thing to make people feel confident that you're a quality business. You can't edit much of this. These two boxes here can't be edited. You can edit this, so for example, you could change this to say, I will use the information provided on the forum to be in touch. Please let me know all the ways you'd like to hear from me. Yes, and so you can save that. You could edit it further, but I would say at the beginning, just stick with this. I do understand that it then says we here. That's possibly why you'd want to edit a bit further later on, but for starting out, stick to the GDPR form and then you'll be safe. So save that. Now what you want to do still is you want to edit this a little here. So all they're giving you so far is their email. Here you can see this is the email. If you click add field, it now gives the option of name, and if you click on this burger menu, you can drag that up above. So I prefer it to say name and then email, but you can have it however you like. And the other option is if you tick this box here, show labels above inputs, you can see here it's put the name and email above, and if you untick it, it's inside the box. You can click add fields and it gives you lots of other options, but you don't need these, I don't think, for this. Up to you. Okay, so we now have name, email, privacy policy, which we'll put in a minute, the GDPR compliance, and the I am not a robot. This is your button here, and it says subscribe. And you can change it to something fun like yes please so you can put something fun in there like yes please send me the info now. And what you can do is if you are happy with this, go to settings, and this is where you can adjust the button. And so I can change this to be my Empire Tech Academy color, so I'm just going to get that. So I now have the color, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it in here. Now I read recently that oranges and reds are actually the best colors for buttons. So this is my alternative color. My font colors are actually blues and turquoise, but I have this just as my accent color. So I don't know if you can see here, but this has a green outline when it's red, so I'm just going to change that there as well to this sort of pinky red. And then when you hover, I'm going to choose one of my other colors. Alright, I'm going to see what this color looks like. So when we hover now, it goes, no, I quite like that. That's lovely. Right, so I'm going to save that. So yes, please send me the info now. Now, when you're here as well, the other thing that you can choose is whether you're going to have rounded corners. That was at 6, so you put it all the way up there. Look how round that is now. Now notice here that this changes this box too. I'm going to stick with square corners. And what I'm going to do is you can choose to have it to the left. Let me put my face out the road again. You can choose it to have to the left or to the right or centre, which is where it was, or you can choose it to fill the whole space. And I'm going to choose to fill the whole space just because of what I'm going to do in a minute. So I'm going to save that right now. I'm going to show you how to play around with the background. So we've got all of this background is white just now. What we can do here is if we click on the box up here and go to settings, you can see here there's a background option, and there's also a content option. I'm going to choose for the background color to be one of my brand colors. So I'm just going to click and put in here, now grey is one of my colors. And I think actually what we can do here is we can choose how wide it is. No, I don't want that. You can choose how wide it is, and as you can see there, it gets smaller. We're going to stick. In fact, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make them all medium and make it fill the page like that. So the background for this I'm also going to have in the grey. Lovely. Actually, I might turn that to white. No, I quite like it on the white. Now I'm getting all arty-farty with it, so excuse me a minute. And settings, I'm going to make this also medium. So there we go, it's readjusted itself. I was going to say that was a bit weird, but that's fine. Right, and then we're going to edit to show the content on card, and you see there it puts it onto this card, and you can have a different colour in the background here. However, I quite like the white. And then down here again, I'm going to make this medium, and I'm going to have the background the grey colour as well. And now you can see that kind of unifies this. This is now one complete bit, but what I am going to do is I'm going to make this background show content and card. I'm not going to leave it white. I'm going to put it the navy colour. So by doing that, it'll tie in. So I've clicked on card there, and I'm now clicking pasting in my navy, and now it's going to tie in to my title up there. Actually, don't know if I love it in navy. Do you know what? No, I'm just going to change the font now, because otherwise we will be here forever, won't we? Highlight it, white, and then same with this box. Okay, so that's, as you can see, it's only changed those things. What you need to do now is you need to go into pencil to edit. No, pencil to edit. Checkbox text. We want that to be white. Checkbox description. We want that to be white. Marketing permissions design. Changing that to white. And the text to white as well. Oh. Right. So there we go. Now you can see that we've changed those things. So let me just recap that. When I was here in the sign up form pencil, you can see here that's the general content style, it's the form elements, and this is the marketing permissions, which is this box, and then the call to action button. So you can see that there's all those individual bits, and this input here is here. Now if we really wanted to make this on brand, what we can do is we can change that to that colour, and it should change. Oh, placeholder colour, that's what it is. There we go. Right, and I don't know if you noticed, but it did change slightly to the sort of navy colour. So there you go. Now you can see it's getting more on brand. And then choose custom. Put in your hex code and save. And there you go. So now what we've got is starting to be on brand there. Right, so I think that's enough playing about. I think you get the idea that you can, as long as you've saved, you'll then have the blocks menu, and you can pop in all the bits you want, and then you click on the menus for the settings, and then when you're in the sections, there's the backgrounds and the cards. If you click on the individual, oops, did I just duplicate that? Yes, I did. Let me just delete that. Don't need two of me. One's enough. You can see here that if you click on here and go to settings, you can have the background and the card. And what you needed to click here was show content in the card to have this option to edit the card. So I think that's on brand now. It's looking good. I think it's really clear that there's this button to click here. It's a bit fun. It's saying, yes, send me the info now. I could work on the content, but you get the idea. And then you need to remember to do your success page. So again, you're going to want to come in here and edit it. So exactly the same thing. You're going to add in a logo and thank you. And what I like to add in is a little call to action to join the Facebook group. Just because they're there, why not give them an extra job to do? So I'm going to do that quickly and show you that. Okay, so now I've played about with that, and now I have decided to put the logo down the bottom so it's out the road but still there. I made the thank you nice and big. You're connecting with your ideal customer through your small business website. Download is on its way to your inbox now. While you wait, here's the link to join my Facebook group. So I don't know if you noticed, but this is centered and this is to the left, which is actually deliberate. I know it looks slightly crazy, but if everything's completely perfect and everything was centered, including the button, then it's really easy for people not to read it. Whereas when it's not quite perfect like this, people are more likely to be drawn, and they'll see the thank you and they'll actually probably come here and read the while you wait and join me here. So we now have a landing page. We know how to edit and add in content. The last thing we need to do is the privacy policy. So I'm going to show you that now. So what you need to do is save as draft. It now has this URL, but this, if you upgrade your plan, you can choose what it is, but for those of us on the freebie, we just had to have this one that they give us. You can add a favicon here. I haven't created one, but a favicon is basically like this bit here, the C that shows you that's a Canva, and this green speech bubble that shows you that that's a Mailerlite. Those little ones are favicons. So let's call this now this page title actually is visible in the page results if you allow this to be searched, so you will want to put some keywords in here. However, right now I'm just going to call this ETA website content sign up, and then I'll know what that is. I can come back to that later. Done is better than perfect, as they say. Okay, so there's a little bit of a preview of it, and this is the important bit here. Right here is this button to copy the subscribe page link. Okay, right, so I am just going to go here to sites again, and I'm going to create a new site. Now this one is going to be called privacy policy. Now in here it's going to be a landing page, and it doesn't actually matter what group. Now we've only got one group so far, so I'm going to select that. It doesn't matter what group, because people aren't actually going to be able to select this page. I'll show you in a minute. Start from scratch with the template, and just like before, we're going to delete all of that content that's in there, and we're not going to include the page header. And what we're going to do here in the blocks is we're going to add a text block. Now what you want to have is a privacy policy. I've got one here already. I'm going to edit, select all, Control C, obviously on a desktop, and then here I'm going to Control V. Now that's literally all you're going to do for that. You're not going to bother with the success page. On the landing page you're going to have no header, nothing else, except of course down here there will be, oh, can't get that to scroll, there will be the Mailerlite logo. And you're going to pop your policy in there, save and publish. That's you. Now what you need to do is you need to gather the URL from it there. So we're just calling this privacy policy, because we are not allowing the search engine to search this. We're going to copy this. Make sure you copy that. We need that. So we're going back to sites. Now we have two. We've got privacy policy and this. We're going in here to edit, and we're going to scroll down to where it says privacy policy and create a link. So here we are. We have the privacy policy statement. Why is the text not coming up? Who knows? Okay, while we're in here, if you don't have customized online advertising, I am in the marketing permissions field here. You can just bin this. So I'm going to bin that because I'm only going to send the emails. So there we go. I am just a bit confused about why. Oh, I've just realised. Oh, I was wondering why I couldn't see the text. It's white. Oh dear. Insert link. Honestly. There we go. Right, so looking gorgeous. Right, so now we have a landing page. When people fill in this form, they will be taken to the success page, and they will be put into that group that we chose. So you will share the link to this landing page. People will come here, they'll put their name and email address in, they'll go to that group, and they will be shown the success page, and hopefully they will sign up to your Facebook page. So now we want to save and publish because everything's in there that we need. And now we can share this with other people. So that's all fine and well, but all we've got so far is people go to this page that we copy the link to, they put in their information, they end up in this group of subscribers here, called ETA website content sign up, and they get shown the thank you page, and then nothing else happens. So now what we need to do is we need to go to automation. We need to create a new automation. We're going to start from scratch again, and this one's going to be called website content sign up. Okay, I'm going to start building. Now it'll say here the workflow's not completed, it's incomplete, because we haven't done anything yet. So we're going to set up a workflow trigger. So the trigger is that when the subscriber joins the group, and this is the group that they're joining. Okay, so when they join this group, and we're going to save. So that's your first bit. And then you're going to add an email. So when the subscriber joins the group, we will send them an email. And the name of the email is going to be download. That's what I'm going to call it. Website content PDF. Okay, and the email subject is some of the thing like here is your download basically. Who's it from? Entire Pyrotech Academy. There's the email address, and we're going to sign the email. Now what you need to do here is save, because I've done this before, spent time creating a subject, and then I've forgotten to save. And the thing is, when you go into design the email and you come out, this won't be here. Just a wee thing as well is there is now AI, which is great, and also you can insert personalization, username or whatever there too. So save that. But now click back on the email to design the email. Now, guess what? You now know how to do this. This is really easy. So we go to drag and drop editor, but there's something I'm going to teach you in here that you're going to want to know as well. Okay, so here we are, and there's this free template again. Now I don't love this because it's a bit like a website. We're not going to use all of them, so we're going to choose one of these. You could choose one that's just your logo. Again, this is drag and drop. I am thinking one with social media. I think that's what we'll do. So I'm going to bin this. I'm just going to have this one. So I'm going to change the image. Now I'm going to use this biggest version of my logo here. Comes out really small, but again, it's got, I think when I hover, you can maybe see those lines there. in the corner, and you can see, oh, you can increase the size of your logo again with that. Don't love how it ends up offset. Now, scrap it. I'm going to take the social media out of there, and I'm going to put just the logo in. Okay, so here we go. I swapped it out. I'm going to have just the logo. Insert the logo. Again, it's come out tiny, so I'm going to stretch it. So there we go. Empower Tech Academy logo. Boom, love it. White background goes with my logo fine. Now I am going to keep this. So I recommend having your face in here. I think it really helps with the know, like, and trust. But also, I've received emails before where I have no idea who it is, and so having your wee face in there helps people know. If you hate having your face in there, definitely put your logo in there, and definitely put your name in. Make sure you sign it with your name, because I've unsubscribed from people before because I didn't know who they were, because they didn't actually include that info. So let me just grab a picture of me. Okay, so I am uploading this new image. Okay, so I actually created an image there which had the logo and my wee face and talked about the fact it's a membership. So I'm just going to bin this. Oh, actually, I'm going to undo that, because before I do that, I'm going to show you the thing that I thought you'd want to know in here. So this block here has something different from when we were in the other thing, in the other area. So this block here has these extra tabs. You can preview things if you need to. You can duplicate the blocks. I had that in another one, but there's this one, and this one's like a wee bookmark. So you click on that, and you can save the block template. And I'm going to do logo. I'm going to write logo header. Right now, this is now saved over here in blocks. Now you can't actually see that that's what it is, but if I drag this out, it is now going to give me the exact same. So this saves for all future emails. So I now have a logo header created that I'm happy with. I'll just be able to drag and drop in there. However, I'm creating this here in Empower Tech Academy, and this is going to say your download is ready! Exclamation mark. And I'm going to fill this in. Okay, so the way to add a link to this button is slightly different in this form. So you click on the button or hover over the button, and then the link's here, and you'd paste in the URL, and again choose to open in a new tab if you wish, and that's where you'd paste in the link to the download. So whether you're doing a Canva template download, or whether you've got something stored somewhere online that they can download a copy of, that's where you would do it. So you edit all of this. The other thing I really recommend is taking the time to edit this footer. So you want to click on these icons down here, and over here you can paste in your Facebook, Twitter, etc. links. You can add other social links, and if you click on the drop down box, you can see there's lots of options here. And what you can do is you can also choose whether the icons will be rounded, square, etc., and whether they're going to be in colour or not. And it does that for you. So once you've set all of that up, again, you want to save that as a template, and I would call that footer or whatever you want to call it. And also, once you've finished doing this, I would save this as a template too, so you don't need to come back and do this. Even if you then just edit the text each time, you've then got a header and a footer and a central block that you can use every time. So once you've finished making this email, you say done editing. So now what happens is they come in, they've signed up, they come into the group, they get sent this email straight away. Now what we want to do is we want to add action. So what the action is they're going to move from this group into, from this group, and they're going to move into a new group. So what we need to do is we need to go back to the beginning and we need to create a new group. It's not going to like this because I've not finished it. And what you're going to do is a new group, and it's going to be basically your main group, so that people will move from this group into their main group. I'm going to show you that right now. Save and close. We'll go here to subscribers, go to group. You're going to create a group, and this is going to be your okay, so that's your main group there. So if we go back to your automation and edit your automation, now when we're in here, we can say that they're going to move from the content sign up and they're going to move to the main subscribers group. Okay, so now if you think about it as water trickling through, or the way I think about it is, remember when you were in school and you learned about circuits and you had to open and close things so the electricity went where you wanted it to go? This is what I think about when I think about this. So the electricity is coming in here, your subscribers coming in here through the top. They've gone to your landing page, they've signed up, they've got their thank you, and now they're in this group waiting. And what happens is you straight away send them the content email, and then once they've been sent that email, they then go into a new group ready for you to send your weekly, monthly, however often email you send out. You can obviously add in a delay here of a day or whatever, and then you can send them some additional emails saying thank you for joining us and a bit story and more about joining the Facebook group and things, but that's for another lesson. But now when your customer comes to your landing page, let me save and close this, you need to click this button here so it is now active. So when you share, so click overview. So I've now walked you through how to create your landing site, your groups, start collecting your emails from your customers, and hopefully you'll be able to edit everything as you would like so that you are on brand and your customers feel confident about giving you their email. And so if you would like to learn more about Empower Tech Academy, which is my membership where I empower you to be able to use the tech needed to run your business online, you can find me at empowertech.academy. And of course, I have my email list at empowertech.academy/free. And there you'll be able to sign up for my irresistible freebie and learn more about joining my low-cost membership. See you there. Thanks.